Hello everyone, and welcome to an exciting journey into the world of one of the most mysterious and most efficient hunters nature has ever created. Today, we're uncovering the truth behind a bird that appears so simple, yet has earned the title, the perfect assassin of the night. We're going to dive deep into its extraordinary biology, explore its unmatched hunting abilities, and reveal the silent, vital role it plays in maintaining the balance of entire ecosystems. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a deep, silent night, a darkness so still that every sound seems to dissolve into an endless void. In that eerie quiet, a shadow moves. No sound, no trace, no warning. You will never hear it, not even the faint rustle of dry leaves beneath its feet. You will never see it, not even a flicker of movement cutting through the darkness. And then, in the next instant, something disappears. Gone without a struggle, gone without a sound, gone without goodbye. This is the living portrait of the most mysterious, most silent predator the night has ever created. Yes, we are talking about the owl. That deadly silence is no accident. It is an art, a weapon perfected by millions of years of evolution. A blade of icy wind cuts across your skin, carrying with it the breath of darkness and of the hunt. Before your eyes even blink, the ghostly shadow vanishes, as if it never existed. What remains is silence, absolute, oppressive, heavy enough to stop your heartbeat. And that silence, that invisible weapon, no sense can detect, belongs to the owl. Nothing about the owl's invisibility is accidental. When it melts into the pitch black night, when it becomes impossible to see or hear, that is design, not luck. To understand the perfection of this silent assassin, we begin with its most astonishing feature, its wings. An owl's wings are a masterpiece, engineered to pierce through silence, to slice through the air without producing even the faintest sound. This is no coincidence. It is the result of millions of years of evolution, perfecting every tiny detail. Most birds announce their presence. When they take off, their wings roar with noise. Air churns, vibrates, warning every creature nearby. That sharp whump, whump, whump is turbulent, air being slammed and forced aside by powerful wing beats. But owls are different. They don't fly, they glide. They move through the night, like a spirit freed from its body. No flutter, no warning, no trace. Almost invisible, almost silent. But that's not all. The feathers on an owl's wings possess another astonishing feature, one that sets them apart from almost every other bird on Earth. Their surface is soft, almost velvet-like. This texture isn't just beautiful, it absorbs sound. Every remaining vibration, every whisper of air, every trace of noise is swallowed into silence. When air moves across this velvet surface, any low-frequency sound that might escape is muted instantly, like laying a thick carpet over a hard floor. It becomes a natural sound dampening system. No sound escapes. And when this is combined with the serrated edges at the front of the wing and a bireader, the owl becomes a ghost. It moves through the night without a whisper. You could hold your breath, strain your ears, search the darkness for any hint of sound, but all you will feel is silence, a chilling emptiness where noise should exist. This acoustic invisibility allows the owl to approach its prey with absolute stealth. No warning, no escape. This is a biological weapon like no other. The owl is the undisputed master of silent approach, the most efficient ambush predator of the night. But that perfect silence is only one piece of what makes the owl a flawless predator. The true terror, the reason it becomes a nightmare of the night, lies in its supernatural ability to detect sound Owls don't just hear, they perceive sound, and that power comes from something extraordinarily rare in the animal kingdom. Their ears are not symmetrical. Place your hands on your own ears. You'll notice they sit level, perfectly aligned. But on an owl, one ear sits higher than the other, and each ear can angle independently, tilting in different directions, to capture even the faintest vibration of sound. It moves through the night without a whisper. You could hold your breath, strain your ears, search the darkness for any hint of sound, but all you will feel is silence, a chilling emptiness where noise should exist. This acoustic invisibility allows the owl to approach its prey with absolute stealth. No warning, no escape. This is a biological weapon like no other. The owl is the undisputed master of silent approach, the most efficient ambush predator of the night. This unusual, asymmetrical design gives the owl an extraordinary power. It can pinpoint the exact location of a sound in three-dimensional space, as if it can see sound and map the invisible world around it. When even the faintest rustle occurs, the sound reaches each ear at a slightly different time and with a slightly different intensity. The owl's brain reacts instantly, analyzing these tiny differences, calculating the exact origin of the sound, not just the direction, but the distance and the height. Imagine yourself in a pitch-black room. You hear a soft rustle. You might guess the direction, left or right, but can you determine the exact spot? Is it on the floor? On a table? Above your head? An owl can, effortlessly, accurately, almost without error. And that distinctive facial shape, the round, bowl-like, parabolic dish, is not just a recognizable feature. It is a living radar system, engineered to capture and amplify even the faintest whisper of sound. The stiff feathers that form the owl's facial disc act like a miniature satellite dish, channeling sound directly into its ears. They gather acoustic waves from the night and funnel them into the ear openings, the way a telescope gathers light from distant stars. Because of this extraordinary design, the softest footstep on dry leaves, a faint breath from prey hiding in the grass, even the slightest movement that would be impossible to detect in absolute darkness, none of it escapes the owl's super-sensitive hearing. For an owl, sounds that seem meaningless to us form a complete and vivid map, a living image, revealing the exact location of its target. Its hearing isn't just a sense, it is an advanced tracking system, allowing the owl to hunt with precision, even in total darkness. An owl can detect a mouse moving beneath a thick layer of snow, or a beetle crawling across a single leaf from several meters away. On a moonless night, when the world is blind and shadows swallow everything, this ability becomes priceless. Combined with its completely silent flight, the owl's superior hearing forms a lethal partnership, making it the undisputed master of nocturnal hunting. Owls do not need to see their prey. They simply listen to the echoes of life within the darkness. The owl's eyes tell a different story, a story of nature's brilliance, perfectly paired with its extraordinary hearing, large and deep, like two black voids swallowing the light. These eyes aren't just striking to look at, they are weapons. Inside them are millions of specialized light-sensing cells, especially rod cells, designed to detect even the faintest trace of light, where humans see nothing but a hopeless blanket of darkness, a curtain hiding everything from sight. The owl sees everything, every subtle movement, every faint outline, every opportunity hidden within the night. Owls do not need to see their prey. They simply listen to the echoes of life within the darkness. What makes the owl's eyes so unique is that they can't move around like ours do. They are fixed in place, locked like precision instruments. To look in different directions, the owl must rotate its entire head, and it can do that at an astonishing range, nearly 270 degrees. Very few creatures on Earth possess this kind of flexibility. This incredible rotation perfectly compensates for its immobile eyes, allowing the owl to scan its surroundings without moving its body, even an inch. By remaining completely still, it becomes invisible. No unnecessary movement, no hint of presence, no warning for its prey, just pure stealth. Owls do not need to see their prey. They simply listen to the echoes of life within the darkness. For owls, darkness is not a limitation. It is their kingdom. Their massive eyes gather every trace of light, even when humans see nothing but pure blackness. The faint glow of a distant star, the thin haze of a sliver of moon, to us, it disappears into darkness. To an owl, it becomes a roadmap. Their night vision surpasses ours by dozens, even hundreds of times. They can see subtle shapes, hidden silhouettes, the slightest movement we would never notice. And when that extraordinary night vision combines with their asymmetrical hearing and completely silent wings, the owl becomes a perfect hunting machine, a true stealth predator of nature, living proof that evolution can refine senses to such precision, so efficiency, that these creatures don't just survive. In the darkness, they own it. And then the moment of fate arrives. After locking onto its target with flawless precision, guided by razor-sharp vision and supernatural hearing, the owl doesn't hesitate, not for a single heartbeat. No warning, no sound, no escape. In an instant, it accelerates explosively, silently, diving from the night sky with perfect aerodynamic form. Its wings fold tight against its body, transforming the owl into a living arrow, an unstoppable missile of muscle and instinct, cutting through the air at breathtaking speed. This is an attack of absolute surprise, swift, decisive, devastatingly effective, living proof that evolution can refine senses to such precision, so efficiency, that these creatures don't just survive. In the darkness, they own it. Its talons, razor-sharp as surgical blades, powerful as a steel vise, lock onto the prey in one decisive, merciless strike. These claws aren't just sharp, they are engineered, with a specialized latch mechanism, allowing the owl to clamp down with astonishing force. No struggle, no escape. There is no prolonged pain, no desperate fight. The prey doesn't even understand what is happening, just a swift, precise end. In mere seconds, its life fades quietly, without a sound, without resistance, without ever seeing the predator that ended it. This is the apex of predation, where efficiency meets brutality, executed with absolute precision. Living proof that evolution can refine senses to such precision, so efficiency, that these creatures don't just survive. In the darkness, they own it. The owl's perfection in hunting is not just a display of strength or agility. It is the ultimate proof of remarkable adaptation. Every strike is a calculated decision, a flawless harmony of hearing, vision, and completely silent flight. Owls are living evidence that evolution can refine biology into something astonishingly precise, a creature engineered for survival and success. From selecting a target to delivering the final strike, every movement radiates efficiency and mastery. Nothing is wasted, nothing is accidental, and that is why the owl rightfully earns the title, the perfect assassin of the night, living proof that evolution can refine senses to such precision, so efficiency, that these creatures don't just survive. In the darkness, they own it. Yet, behind the cold precision and fearsome perfection of this nocturnal predator lies a quiet purpose, a purpose so vital, yet almost always unseen. Owls are the silent guardians of the ecosystem, the night warriors, that maintain nature's delicate balance. They play a crucial role in controlling the population of rodents, small creatures that may appear insignificant, but can devastate crops, spread disease, and disrupt the fragile balance of the environment. Mice, rats, squirrels, fast breeding, relentless, capable of overrunning entire landscapes if left unchecked. Living proof that evolution can refine senses to such precision, so efficiency, that these creatures don't just survive. In the darkness, they own it. A single adult owl can hunt and consume thousands of mice every year. Thousands. Now imagine the impact of an entire population of owls across farmlands and forests. Because they are there, fields remain peaceful, crops stay protected, and entire ecosystems hold their natural balance. Owls are an essential part of the food chain. They stop rodent populations from exploding. They prevent the spread of disease. They preserve biodiversity. Every night hunt is a form of pest control. Natural, flawless, self-sustaining. No chemicals, no traps, no human intervention. Just nature correcting itself through precision. Living proof that evolution can refine senses to such precision, so efficiency, that these creatures don't just survive. In the darkness, they own it. The presence of owls is a sign of a healthy, balanced ecosystem. We often see them only as mysterious shadows of the night, but their role in sustaining life on Earth is far greater than we realize. Owls reduce our dependence on artificial pest control methods, pesticides and chemicals that damage the environment and endanger wildlife. Owls are nature's farmers. They ask for no reward. They require no supervision, yet they provide priceless benefits to the land and to the communities that share it. Protecting owls is not just about saving a single species, it is about safeguarding the future of the ecosystems we depend on. Living proof that evolution can refine senses to such precision, so efficiency, that these creatures don't just survive. In the darkness, they own it. However, that powerful silence, the silence that defines the owl's strength, its purpose, its very existence, is slowly disappearing. The lush forests that once sheltered them, where they hunted, raised their young, and lived in harmony with nature, are being destroyed. Logging, urban expansion, agricultural development. Tree by tree, their sanctuary is torn away. As their habitats shrink, so does their chance of survival. They lose their shelter. They lose their hunting grounds. They lose the space they need to live. Living proof that evolution can refine senses to such precision, so efficiency, that these creatures don't just survive. In the darkness, they own it. Adding to the threat, chemical pesticides, a toxin created by humans to protect crops, have become a silent killer. When rodents feed on pesticide-contaminated plants, they become poisonous themselves. And because owls are the top predator of those rodents, they unknowingly consume that poison. The toxins build up in their bodies, slowly weakening them from the inside out. Their food disappears. Their bodies become toxic. Their strength fades. Piece by piece, land by land, the places where owls once ruled the night sky are becoming empty, silent, hollow. And when the owls disappear, that silence is no longer the symbol of power or mastery. It becomes a warning, a chilling alarm from nature itself, a silence that speaks of loss, a silence that reveals a wound in the ecosystem, a silence that cannot be replaced. We don't need grand, unreachable actions to make a difference. Sometimes the smallest choices made consistently can change everything. Start with what is within your reach. Appreciate the beauty of nature. Protect the habitats of wildlife. Plant trees, reduce plastic waste, support conservation efforts, limit harmful pesticides in agriculture and in your own home. Choose safer, natural methods instead. And always remember, every living creature, no matter how small, no matter how overlooked, plays a vital role in the endless cycle of life on Earth. A chilling alarm from nature itself. A silence that speaks of loss. A silence that reveals a wound in the ecosystem. A silence that cannot be replaced. Let us stand together, because when we protect the lives of owls, we are also preserving the natural balance of the world around us. We are safeguarding the beauty, the wonder that nature has spent millions of years shaping through evolution. Owls are not just extraordinary hunters, they are symbols of balance, of silent strength, of wild beauty that must be protected. To protect owls is to protect a piece of the planet's soul, to protect the future of our world and the generations that will inherit it. A chilling alarm from nature itself, a silence that speaks of loss, a silence that reveals a wound in the ecosystem, a silence that cannot be replaced. Sometimes, the most powerful force, the one that moves us the most, is not a roar that shakes the world, nor a piercing scream that demands attention. It is silence, a silence filled with power and mystery. It is the silence of the owl, a perfect predator, a silent guardian, and a profound reminder of the priceless value of wildlife. Let us protect this extraordinary silence. Thank you for watching. A chilling alarm from nature itself, a silence that speaks of loss, a silence that reveals a wound in the ecosystem, a silence that cannot be replaced.